-3 below 0 Celsius, and here I am back at the dacha. Sunday, March 30th, 2025. We got a bit of a wind here. Check my flower gauge there. The flowers are moving, and my fir tree branches are moving. And it was sunny on the way here, but it's a little bit cloudy. Actually, there's sun over there, but these clouds rolled in right over here. All right, what am I doing today? Well, first things first, gotta light the stove, gotta make sure that it's warm in the shop, and I'm gonna continue to sand my pieces of wood for the construction of my arbor. Oh, here, the sun's coming out. All right. Anyways, that's what I got going on today. It's the afternoon. So I had a lazy morning, spent some time with my wife and boys, and I decided I'm gonna go out to the dacha and just keep pushing forward a little bit on the arbor. And that's that. All right, let's go light the stove. There we go, we got the fire going, so it should take about 10-15 minutes and the shop will be all warmed up. And now I can go and start my sanding. All right, let's go to work. I set up my power cord here on the post so that when I'm working, the power cord is not on the ground. And I have my 5 pieces of wood ready that I'm going to be sanding today. But before I start sanding, I gotta take this bark off. It's much easier to take it off with a knife than to sand through it. I don't know, it just takes a bit longer. This, I'll just get the knife right underneath and just scrape it out. All right, let's go to work. Here it is, all done. 5 pieces are sanded and they will be ready for the burning stage to give them that burn look. Okay, pretty cool, eh? My objective for today is reached. I've finished the sanding there and I still got some time. So I'm gonna do another little side project. Turn the camera around, show you what I'm talking about. Under the tarp over here, I have some thick pieces of wood still, and I am going to move them. I'm gonna actually move them inside the shop because probably in the next 2-3 weeks, my flowers are gonna start sprouting. So I gotta get rid of this and take it inside the shop. And this is where I'm gonna put a lot of that wood, right over here, because this is depleted and those thick pieces will be handy when next winter it's gonna be really cold and I don't need to run outside and I could just grab from over here. All right, let's go to work. Here it is. So I am going to try and take as many as I can into the shop, especially these right here, the ones that can stack nice. And I'm also going to take the long ones. The short ones, I don't want to take them just yet, because if there are too many short ones on the bottom, the pile is gonna, I don't know, maybe fall over. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I want to take some of the thickest pieces, the longest ones, and put them into the shop. All right, let's go to work. Well, I managed to knock down this pile down to about half the size that it was a few minutes ago. There it is. It's all being moved inside the shop. Let's go take a look and see what it looks like. Here it is. I took all the thickest pieces and stacked them up here so that next winter, when it's going to be really, really cold, I got the thickest pieces inside the shop and I don't have to go out. And as for this over here, same thing I'm going to do as what I did over here. So I'm just going to burn down all this right here while it's very dry. And I'm going to replace it with more thicker pieces. Okay, I covered up the wood here. I just want to keep it dry just in case it starts raining and I need to use it. So the tarp is here, so I covered it up. And what am I going to do now? Well, I want to go into the shed over there, and I want to see if I can find a few more 5-footers and fish them out of the pond. No, it's not a pond in there. And actually the wood is dry. It's up on blocks. But yeah, I got to go in there and try find a few more pieces, 5-footers like this, and get them ready for cutting and sanding. Let's go get the wood. I found a few more long pieces here. So here it is. I got them ready. So I got 6 more like this. And I got these ones, which are a different dimension. And they're going to be used also for the arbor. And once everything is cut and sanded, it's going to look like this right here, like this piece. So it's going to look really cool. I'll just leave the pieces here so that next time when I come, they're right inside the doorway. I can just grab them and make my measurements and start the cutting. So they're not going anywhere, but it saves me the time of trying to go through and get all the pieces with the right lengths. I have them all ready and they are good to go. The fire is almost burnt out now, just down to the coals. So I guess this is my cue. Maybe I should just start packing it up and go home. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut her down for today. It's kind of late in the afternoon. It's almost 5 o'clock, and even though the sun is up, it's a Sunday. I'm gonna go home and just relax, spend time with my family. And I got something interesting to show you. So checking out all this snow that is here. And yesterday, as I was making my YouTube video, I was looking at pictures and I was standing somewhere around here, and right over here the snow was pretty much all gone. Yeah, and over there the snow was gone. Yeah, exactly 1 year ago, March 30th, 2024, this path right here was bare. It was kind of soggy. And here we are exactly 1 year later, and because of the snowfall that we had this week, looks like we're about a week behind. Oh well, 1 week doesn't really matter. With the sun like this, and I think the snow is going to start melting pretty quick. So I might as well enjoy the view while I can, because probably within 2 weeks, I bet you half of this is going to be gone. Yeah, so like they say, it is what it is. And oh, another thing. Yesterday's video was number 450. That was a milestone. I didn't think I'd make 450. This one that you're watching is number 451. Yeah, so, wow, that's pretty cool. Nearly 3 years and 400 and, well, this one, 451st video of what my life is like in Russia, or the Russian Far East. Now, there are a lot of YouTubers here in Russia, a lot of foreigners, but they're mostly in the West, in Moscow, St. Petersburg. There's only a few of us out here in the Russian Far East. There's Wild Siberia, Daniel. He's in Irkutsk, but I don't know, it's like 1,500 miles away, Lake Baikal. It's west. And there are a few other ones. So I think I'm the only Canadian here in Khabarovsk or Khabarovsk Krai. I don't know. Anyways, I think it's really cool that I'm doing this, because a few weeks ago I actually went back and watched some of my early videos from 3 years ago, and wow, how things have changed. Just coming here, even though I was here many times before, but now to come here and live, it's a whole new ball game. So learning everything from how they drive out here, totally different in the way people drive. I drove in South Korea for 18 years, and I thought that was kind of crazy. But here in Russia, yeah, there are a lot of crazy drivers. For example, I call them cheaters, just because they drive a Lexus or a Land Cruiser or Mercedes Benz or Audi. You know, they think that they're entitled and, you know, they could cut you off or go through intersections when the light is red, you know. And there's even a term for female cheaters, and it's called Yajamat. I'm a mother. I have to go somewhere. It's very important. I got to get there. Yajamat. You know what? We're all important, and I don't know. It just puts a danger to everybody else on the road when these crazy people drive. But anyways, I've gotten accustomed to it. I used to be really, really angry when I'd see this and people cutting me off, but now I am kind of used to it, and I'm like, you know what? Just let them go. So, whatever. Okay, I got to get going. So, everything is all cleaned up. And what did I do today? Well, I sanded those 5 pieces. That was my mission, to come here and sand that. I also moved some of the thick pieces of this firewood into the shop. And I got pieces ready in the shed for that next time when I come here. All I have to do is run to the shop or to the shed, grab them, measure them out, make my cuts, start sanding again. So it'll be more efficient and it'll save me probably, I don't know, 10 minutes. But, you know, 10 minutes is 10 minutes. Okay. Oh, wow. Check this out. So that was shoveled out yesterday. And there was a lot of snow that was on the ground after I shoveled it. But even though it's -3, believe it or not, this is melting. Weird, eh? -3 and yet the snow melts. Okay, I gotta go. If you like this video, smash the like button, leave a comment. Doesn't matter what language you use. Russian, English, Chinese, Korean. I'll respond back. I have a translator. So if I don't understand it, I just hit translator and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they said. And then I respond back in English. Okay, I gotta go. Take care and baka baka.